Good afternoon and welcome to Eastern Lifestyle. I'm your host, Davia Pugh.
And I'm your reporter, Kaylee Riccatelli.
Thank you so much for joining us. We're happy you're here. So, we've got an awesome show coming your way. We'll hear thoughts from people in our community on a well-known grocery chain opening in Greenville. We'll discover the mission behind an awesome gym in Winterville. Plus, you'll find out how to get an amazing deal at this great ENC restaurant. That's all coming up soon. Now we need to get into what makes this day special.
What makes today special?
Today is National Make Cutout Snowflakes Day.
Oh, fun!
Yes, remember when we would do that when we were little?
Yes.
That would be really fun.
I loved making like cutout crafts. I would cut out hearts all the time.
Yes, I love doing the heart shape because it was just cute to see hearts in a snowflake.
Yeah.
I just loved it. And I like how you never know how it's gonna turn out until you open it. Like that's the fun part about it.
See, so we were gonna make them today, but they take so much time.
We didn't have the time
and it's
today.
So much attention to detail. We'd be here for 10 minutes if I was doing a cutout snowflake. And I feel like for me it'd be unsafe if you made me cut something out in like 2 minutes.
Yes, but you'll see some beautiful ones on the screen.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, so I really loved doing that when I was little. It was so fun doing that in school. Because it would always be a craft that we'd do, especially during the holidays. It's time to make snowflakes, and everybody would grab a pair of little kid scissors.
And see, I was always so like crafty when I was younger. I loved it.
Yeah.
I would like
art class was my favorite.
Like we would, there'd be like cut up paper everywhere. Like at our house, because I would just be like, ooh, I want to make a heart. I want to make a snowflake. I want to make.
Oh, I loved doing nail art when I was like little, and at home, I would start painting the dresser with nail polish. I would start painting things with nail polish just because I wanted to see how it would turn out. That's how much of a craft. I was so into like artsy things growing up.
That's hilarious.
I probably shouldn't be doing that with nail art on my dresser. But,
I think I drew on a wall.
Oh,
like,
really?
Just with like pencil. But yeah, and then like years later, my mom was like cleaning that wall or fixing something up in that area, and she was like, I found all of your drawings from when you were younger. And I was like,
that's hilarious. That's so funny.
But do you know what else today is?
What else is it?
Today is Visit the Zoo Day.
Fun.
So if you want to visit the zoo, today's the day.
Today's the day.
And lucky for us, the world's largest natural habitat zoo is in North Carolina. It's a bit of a drive, it's in Asheboro, but they've got so many animals there, and it's a natural habitat zoo because they try to replicate the habitat that these animals come from.
Okay.
So, and it makes them more comfortable, and it accommodates each animal's needs more.
That's awesome.
So, but if I feel like zoo adjacent could be aquarium.
Yeah.
So there's plenty of aquariums over here on the coast.
Yeah.
I know there's the one at Pine Knoll Shores.
Yep.
I think there's another one up towards the Outer Banks. So
There's some in Raleigh.
yeah, exactly.
Yep.
So if you want to make a trip to an aquarium or a zoo today,
Do it today.
do it today. Is there an animal you like to see at the zoo that's like your favorite?
I don't know, because I don't go to the zoo. I think the last time I went to the zoo, I was like 8, 7, like, so it's been a long time. But I have a favorite zoo animal. I really love giraffes, elephants, flamingo. I have a lot, but I would say those are my top: flamingos, elephants, and giraffes. I love cheetahs too, though.
Yes.
Yeah, I love cheetahs too.
I think giraffes are one of my favorites.
Yeah.
I think my favorite all the time to see at a zoo are like the otters.
Oh, yeah.
They are so cute. They just swim around.
And for an aquarium, I'd say dolphins. I love dolphins.
Yeah. See, now I haven't been to a whole lot of aquariums.
Okay.
Oh gosh, what is my favorite aquarium? You know, I don't know. This doesn't count. I don't know if this counts as an aquarium or a zoo. But I went to the Cincinnati Zoo and saw Fiona and Fritz the hippos.
Oh, cute.
They are so cute.
Aww.
Hippos are also so cool. They're huge.
They're so cool.
They're huge.
Yes, they're really crazy. At the start of our shows, we want to connect with you guys. If you've captured amazing moments showing the best of what ENC has to offer that you'd like Kaylee and I to react to, share, or know, just scan that QR code, fill out the quick form, and send us your pics and vids. Coming up after the break, Greenville is buzzing with so much excitement about a brand new national chain opening right here. Hear from community members about their thoughts. Welcome back, I'm your host Davia, and today we are at the brand new Trader Joe's that opened right here in Greenville on November 14th to get your opinion and opinions from other community members and shoppers about this brand new chain in our area. Let's go. So we are here with Haven Gerard. Haven, can you please tell us how you feel about Trader Joe's now in Greenville?
I'm really happy about it. I love Trader Joe's. I have often drove an hour and a half just to get to the Raleigh location, so it's much more convenient that it's here, like 10 minutes from where I live.
I think it's great to have it in. It's always good for the local economy. I know there was a group that started up about a decade ago trying to get some traction and thought, nah, this will never happen here. You have to go off to Raleigh for that. So it's been great.
I think it's really cool. I grew up going to a Trader Joe's over in Chapel Hill. It's where my home is. I really like the Takis and the flowers that they have here. I'm not gonna lie, it's really good. So, yeah, I'm very excited that they're finally open.
Yay, finally.
Yeah.
Very excited. I've lived here for almost 5 years.
Okay.
And from the moment I stepped foot in Greenville, people were like, we're never gonna get a Trader Joe's. So I am thrilled.
It's here.
Yes.
And it's making a huge impact,
It's making
right?
a huge impact.
It's kind of nice because when you go to school so far away, it's nice to have like a store that you grew up on come in, and it's like a little slice of home. Plus Trader Joe's, it's awesome. You can just microwave all that stuff, so you don't really got to worry about it.
What do you typically like to buy here?
The produce, for sure. They have a good wine selection, I would say. They actually have a good amount of like dog treats. I have a dog and a cat, so their pet treats, honestly anything.
So I like that the food is natural and it's different, and it's like a lot of international foods as well. So today I just kept it simple and got some meat for tacos tonight and some queso.
I like the offerings. I really like flowers and wine, and that's two things Trader Joe's does really well. I bought this on opening day, this spice cider, because they had samples of it, and I shared it with the kids, and they all loved it. So we warmed it up on the stove, and they loved that. This is going to be dinner tonight. It's a little mini pizza. There's one each for each of my kids. It's perfect. Husband and I are having gnocchi, so I got this bread to go on the side. I also really like dipping in olive oil, so it's perfect.
Just look at, where can you find a red pepper this beautiful?
That's gorgeous. That's a gorgeous
it's like
pepper.
the prettiest pepper
It really
ever.
is.
Like I got like 10 things in here. I think I spent like 24 bucks.
Oh, that's very good.
And most of the stuff's for Thanksgiving. I gotta show you these.
Oh, God.
Thanksgiving chips.
That looks so good.
Okay.
Wow.
Where
gotta
can you
enjoy
find
those.
that at?
You don't see them a lot of places. Do you think this will have a positive impact on Greenville and the community?
I think so. I think so for sure, yeah.
Why?
I think that this area has a lot, like just this little shopping mall has a lot like going for it, but I don't think people really know about it. So now that there's a Trader Joe's here, it's like it allows people to see more of what's around here.
I think it's gonna impact Greenville in a way. Yes, there might be more traffic in this area and a lot more, because it used to be like barely anybody in this parking lot, and now it's like hard to find a parking spot. Like you're lucky if you get up close.
Absolutely.
So I think it's gonna impact good, especially for it opening up like since last week. And I've seen like it busy like this all the time.
Just any business that comes in that says, hey, we want to be here, especially with a national brand that really has that kind of a reach. It's great for them to say, okay, well, they may not have the population numbers or, whatever it is they may be looking at, but for them to say, okay, this is a market that we really want to be in, it's a great thing.
So we just heard some awesome opinions from people in our community about Greenville's first Trader Joe's, and you guys should definitely come and check out this store to see for yourself. Stay tuned for more on Eastern Lifestyle. It's time for the moment of Zen. Use this time to calm your mind, whether that's by taking a few deep breaths or meditating. Let go of any distractions or stress and focus on the present. Use this time to relax and find peace.
I'm Kaylee Riccatelli, and coming up on Eastern Lifestyle, check out this local gym that puts your fitness in your hands. Focused Fitness has been in Greenville since 2016 and encourages people to take responsibility for their own health by eating right and being active. Their boot camps use high-intensity interval training, or HIIT, that covers multiple areas of fitness in one workout. What kind of benefits does high-intensity interval training have for someone?
Well, if it's done the right way, you're doing weight exercises, which is strengthening for your bones and your muscles, and then you're staying moving, which is getting your heart and lungs going, so that's cardiovascular. And you're going through a full range of motion, so you're getting some flexibility and mobility. So you're kind of hitting it all if you're doing a high-intensity interval workout with weights. You're getting strength training and cardiovascular training.
Gotcha. And how long do these workouts usually last?
Anywhere from 30 to 45 minutes. If you're doing something high intensity, it doesn't need to be for a longer period of time. So if you're doing something low intensity, you can go for a longer period of time, but if it's high intensity, it needs to be shorter in duration.
Can people of any fitness level do the classes you offer here?
Sure. We've always prided ourselves on helping people modify the exercises to fit their range of motion and their level of activity.
I noticed, like, as the class was finishing up and you guys were cooling down, there was like just conversation. Is community also like kind of a part of like taking classes or working out here?
I'm really glad you mentioned that. That's one of the benefits of small group training like this, is that you become part of a community and you get to know each other, and having that time of getting together and talking about what you're doing, or when you come together and you have a similar goals of getting in shape and you're doing it together, it's a lot easier than trying to do it by yourself. And so we kind of consider ourselves like a fit fam, right? So we come together, we have the similar goals, and when you do something hard together with someone else, it kind of bonds you together, because they'll be talking about it the rest of the week. Boy, that workout Monday, oh gosh, oh yeah, my triceps are sore. And it gives them that sense of community. It's also accountability, because they look at each other and go, hey, you gonna be here tomorrow? You're gonna be here tomorrow, y'all be here tomorrow. And then they know that if they're not here, they're gonna be asking about them, and also we're gonna contact them and say, hey, I thought you were coming today, where were you? So that people like that sense of accountability, and people are much more likely to stick to it long term if you get to know somebody and you're doing it as a community.
I know I've been asking about the classes, but what else do you offer here? Like, what is available here?
So we started doing personal training, and that's where we help maybe 1 or 2 or 3 people at one time, and they're on a customized plan of strength training and flexibility and mobility. And so we focus on that, and some people have certain goals they're trying to work on, and we help people work on those specific goals. And then we also do nutrition coaching. So that's not just handing somebody a meal plan and say, here, eat this and you'll be healthy, because everybody doesn't like those foods. So we teach people what macros are, proteins, carbs, and fats. We teach them what healthy eating looks like and how it can look for them, and teaching them healthy habits. Yeah, we're beginning online coaching where it's focusing on people that are tired of taking shortcuts. They finally decided that I've had enough of fad diets and weight loss pills. I want to do things the right way. So we're focusing on helping them do the foundational things that make a difference. And that's teaching them about nutrition and helping them figure out what that looks like for them, and helping them find out what movement is good for them. But helping people figure out what works for them. And because if it works for them and they like it, they're going to stick to it.
And how can people get in contact with you about either trying it out or starting a membership here?
Well, you can find us anywhere on Facebook or Instagram, and we also have a website, bootcampgreenville.com.
It's time for the life hack of the day. Did you know that you can make your nails matte by using cornstarch? All you do is dip your nails in the cornstarch, and it's supposed to just automatically mattify your nails.
Yeah, so you do it while you're like painting your nails, and then before the nail polish dries, you dip it in cornstarch, and once it dries, then you dust the cornstarch off.
I love that.
I would do that all the time.
Yeah.
Cause like, why buy another
Matte
bottle
nail-
of matte nail polish when you can just do that?
You can use, and a lot of people already have cornstarch at their house, so.
And I've also done it where while my nail polish is drying, I'll boil water and then hold your nails over the steam. That's probably a little more dangerous because it's hot steam. But you hold it high enough to where the steam hits them, but you're not getting burnt. That also makes them dry matte. But doing it with cornstarch makes the matte last longer.
So cool.
But
Yeah, awesome. So up next is an opportunity for great savings at one of the best ENC restaurants. But before that, let's get into trivia. So, North Carolina is the leading producer of which Christmas tree variety? Is it A, sugar pine, B, spruce, C, Douglas fir, or D, Fraser fir? We'll have the answer after the break. Stay with us. All right, we're back. Let's see if you got this right. If you chose D, Fraser fir, you are correct. The Fraser fir is one of the most popular Christmas tree varieties in the U.S. It's known for its sturdy branches and aromatic scent. It's time for Be Our Guest, where we help you save money while having a delicious dining experience. And today we are at Nash Hot Chicken in Greenville. And make sure to go to WNCT.com and find the Be Our Guest tab to get your $50 voucher for just $25, as these will sell out fast. Today we're joining Kurt Hauser, the owner of Nash. Thanks for having us.
Thank you all for coming. Yeah.
So we have an assortment of delicious menu items here on the table, and you can't start off a meal without having an awesome appetizer. So what do we have right here?
Oh yeah, a lot of folks here like to kick things off with our roasted street corn dip. It's an interesting take on street corn. It's a cream cheese base. We've got some roasted peppers in there for a little bit of a kick, nothing too crazy. And then we do have our house-made chips as well that we flash fry.
This menu item is awesome, but if you want something that's shareable that you can also make your own meal, we also have nachos.
Oh yeah, those are our Nash nachos. That's a new addition to our menu actually.
Awesome.
And yeah, we've got some pico in there, fresh-made pico, our house-made chips of course, and then we've got our Nashville-style chicken. This is our Coco Cabana. It's a real tropical kind of toes in the sand type drink, a perfect escape. It's got a lot of it's got coconut juice in there, pineapple juice, orange juice. So it's a real fruity drink.
I love it. It's a perfect getaway while staying in Greenville.
Absolutely.
And then on top of it, breakfast, I think is the perfect meal for no matter any time of day. We have a famous chicken and waffles right in front of us. So what is the Nashville Hot Chicken way for it?
Yeah, so we call it our Cluck Fest here. So we've got our 2-bead sauce on it. This is our white cheddar mac. We put a lot of love into this. It pairs well with most things. Those are our wings. We've got those tossed in our 1-bead, our mild sauce. We've got some ranch or blue cheese, depending on the person. To cool things down. Yep. This is our blue electric lemonade. A lot of folks love that one. It's got a nice tangy kick to it, and something about it just reminds me of juice or Capri Sun, something like that growing up. Yeah.
It's nice, refreshing, tropical. We're keeping with that theme. I love it.
So that is the Nash. That's our chicken sandwich. Everything here is Nashville style, so we do a special brine on the chicken, keeps everything nice and juicy. We did this one here without the sauce, just to kind of let folks know that everything here doesn't have to be spicy. Yeah. Our chicken by itself, as juicy as it is, and what we breaded in, it has a slight kick to it, but it's nothing that's gonna get anybody sweating.
Kurt, thanks so much for showing us your assortment of menu items. They look fantastic, and I can't wait to dive into all of the different flavors and maybe try a little bit of the heat.
Of course, let's dig in. Thanks for coming.
These menu items look fantastic, and make sure to go to WNCT.com and find the Be Our Guest tab to get your $50 voucher for just $25, as these will sell out fast.
Hey, I'm Chris. This is On the Record. I'm here today at Alley Cat Records in Greenville. Lovely place to be for new and used records. So this is a very interesting album. This is The Who by Numbers. So I think that this album sort of is one of those that when you have to work in the arts and you got to produce and make a song, even when you don't necessarily feel like it, Well, I think Pete was going through a lot of that when he wrote most of these songs, and I think John Esselwhite probably helped pull the band along and push them together. I mean, he even did the album cover, and if you look here, they're trying to almost come apart. I mean, it's a fun little, you can connect the dots and, draw the picture, but the music stands for itself, so you should check it out.
Want to be featured on Eastern Lifestyle? Whether you have a business or you're someone with an interesting story to share, you can email us at easternlifestyle@WNCT.com for a chance to be featured. Thank you so much for joining us today. Remember to enjoy every moment of your Eastern lifestyle, and we'll see you next time. Have a great rest of your day. The segments in this episode are sponsored by Trader Joe's and Nash Hot Chicken.